So your career, you start off, you don't play much your rookie year, your second year, you come back, you don't play much. When did things start to click for you, and what kind of started clicking for you to help change things?
Just not giving up the whole time, through that process. And I really think just building trust within this organization, within my coaches, which I'm thankful for. But just not giving up. Knowing in this league, it's a next man up game. So.
Not giving up. Like what did you have to fight through? I guess that you weren't giving up.
I mean, guys that don't play a lot in the league, they work out just as much, maybe more than the guys, that do play a lot. So there's a lot that guys don't see behind the scenes that the younger guys, like I said, the guys that don't play have to go through. So just it's a tough battle, So obviously not playing weighs on your mental, but just pushing through all of it.
Ime has said before when you played the Pistons that the physicality stands out. What's the message there to kind of combat that tonight?
Just match it, keep the same energy we've been playing with and key in on our defensive tendencies. Like you just said, you may stress that the coach stressed that this would be a physical game. So we just got to match it, bring it to them, look to succeed their physicality and win the game.
Thanks.
The Defensive Player of the Year conversation is starting to heat up, and your name keeps coming up. Do you think that you deserve it this year?
I think Smart deserves it, to be honest. A lot of my defensive grit, and my will to fight out there, I get from just watching him, even in practice. Him being vocal, him on the court. He's a great defensive anchor for us, but he's a better leader, and he doesn't even know it. He's always talking, putting guys where they need to be. So just me, I feel like Smart should be the number one runner for that. But we try to help each other when we're out there a lot. I try to learn from him, like I just said, as much as possible. So I feel like if anybody deserves it, it's him for sure.
So a lot of people will argue like center versus guard, who makes the most impact, and you're the one finishing the play a lot of the time. But I guess since you're voting for Marcus here, how important is not just the way he sets a tone up at the point of attack and how much they clean up at the point of attack, but the way that he communicates and kind of coordinates and makes adjustments for the defense throughout the game?
Yeah, like I said, he's a vocal leader out there, not just on the defensive end, offensively too. But he starts just the way he starts our games off. He sets the tone with a lot of our games. Coach is telling us to key in on a certain player. He started off the game telling us like, all right, look, I got him. We're gonna make it hard on him. And it's easy to follow a leader like that that has that grit. But he just directs us so well, man. It's like he knows what players coming. He always in our ear telling us, hey, when they skip the ball this way, drop down. He gonna throw a skip pass, and then, we steal it. So, like I said, it's easy to follow a leader like that.
And when they switched up your role to be more just roaming the back line, has that changed the way that you communicate and help determine how the team is in their coverages?
Yeah, I had to talk more. I don't really talk that much on the court, but I had to start. I had to start talking a little bit more because I'm kind of behind everything. So that was the only adjustment.
Rob, we got a couple Zoom questions. First from Mark Murphy.
Hey, Rob. I know he played well before your time, but just how aware are you of Kevin Garnett's impact, and especially what he meant to this organization? There's a big ceremony on Sunday. Actually, how much else were you looking forward to that?
I'm looking forward to getting them a win, man, on this special day. But KG was just one of those rare guys, man. He had such a fire lit inside of him for the game. It was uncontrollable, He was just one of those guys. Even in his eyes today, sometimes when he watching games, it looked like he still want to get back out there. You can't teach that fight. You can't teach people to have that drive in them. So I feel like he was just he was so easy to love when he was in Boston, lay it all on the line for the team, obviously, always. And like I said, that fire, you can't teach that. You don't even see too many people with that these days. So it was special.
Bobby Manning.
Hey Rob, I'm curious what halftime's like for you guys. I know Ime talks a lot about showing a lot of film at halftime. You've had two different coaches that you've kind of seen handle halftime. Like, what's halftime like for you? What kind of things you guys doing at halftime during games?
Really just listen to everybody's opinion, on the mistakes that we've been making. We do that for maybe about, 5-6 minutes. Then hear what coach has to say, obviously, about the mistakes we've been making, talk about it, and go out there and plan on fixing it. It's really about it.
Chris Ryan.
Hey, Rob, hope all is well with you. Just how would you describe this stretch that JT has been on as a playmaker, the decision making he has out there, and how that kind of affects everybody on the offensive side cohesively?
Jayson Tatum is a great player. It's a statement I keep saying. I'm gonna keep saying it. It's so much fun playing with him. It's so easy playing with him. It's a relief on everyone else. He's a great player, and him and Jaylen Brown, I want to add JB to this. I'm proud of how they've been taking this adversity. Everything we went through in the beginning of the year, all the outside noise. I'm just proud of those guys, how they've been responding. You know what I'm saying?
Final Zoom question from Abby Chin.
Hi, Rob. How much interaction have you had with either KG, but Paul and kind of some of the legends who are coming back for the festivities? And what kind of things are they talking to you about?
To be honest, I don't really converse with them like that. Obviously, when they come back to the games, I'll reach out or whatever. But the only one I could say I really just talked to was Kendrick Perkins, maybe like my rookie year or my second year. He just told me stay with it, keep grinding. Like I said, it's a next man up mentality in this league. When your time comes, just be ready for it.
Sounds good. Wrap it up right there, Rob. Thank you.
Suarez.